The following program is presented by Chick-fil-A South Florida and Bright Star Credit Union.
Cypress Bay High takes on Western High tonight on School Duel. I'm Lisa Lee, and welcome to School Duel, where 20 South Florida high schools battle it out. Now, as you see, things are a little different this year. We will be following COVID-19 guidelines with everyone socially distant and wearing masks throughout the game, including myself. And to further reduce risk, we will not have a tournament this year. Instead, we will have individual games. But that doesn't mean it won't still be fun. Tonight's game features Cypress Bay High versus Western High in what should be quite a showdown. So what are these students playing for? Well, first off, both teams will win beautiful trophies courtesy of our sponsor, EDCO Awards and Specialties. Thank you, EDCO. And both teams will also receive additional prizes from our sponsor, Publix Supermarkets. Thank you, Publix. For the runner-up school tonight, each player receives $50 from our sponsor, Bright Star Credit Union. Thank you, Bright Star. And last but not least, for the winners, well, each of these students will walk away with free chicken sandwiches for an entire year, courtesy of Chick-fil-A South Florida. Thank you, Chick-fil-A South Florida. So let's hear it for these sponsors and amazing prizes. All right, let's get started. Our opening round is called First Strike. In this round, it's school versus school, and each question is worth 10 points. Any question answered incorrectly gives the other school a chance to steal. All right, schools, prepare for the first strike. Your first question deals with companies. What company, calling itself the leader in modern enterprise video communications with an easy, reliable cloud platform, has hosted online meetings and webinars during the COVID-19 shutdown? Darian?
Zoom.
Yes, very good. Purchases. What type of tax makes a $1 purchase cost several more cents? Yes, Charles?
Sales tax.
Good job. Art. Give the art term for reproducing one's own image, even if not painted. Yes, Dalton?
Self-portrait.
Excellent. Holidays. What Jewish holiday commemorating the rededication of the Second Temple in Jerusalem? Yes, Perry?
Hanukkah.
Very good. Jewelry. What mineral with a bluish hue is traditionally used in Southwest American Indian jewelry? Yes, Charles?
Opal.
Incorrect. Western? Perry?
Emerald.
Incorrect. It's turquoise. Biomes. What biome is characterized by high daytime temperatures, cold nighttime temperatures, sparse vegetation? Yes, Eric?
Desert.
Yes, good job. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the What Am I question, brought to you by Extreme Action Park in Fort Lauderdale. Here, our contestants are given a clue about something or someone and shown a picture that will slowly reveal itself. So here goes. Drafted right out of high school, this former NBA star played his entire career with the Los Angeles Lakers. Yes, Perry?
Kobe Bryant.
Yes, Kobe Bryant. He is regarded as one of the greatest players of all time. Kobe Bryant won 5 NBA championships and was an 18-time All-Star. Games. Which chess piece can be moved as far as a player likes in any direction? Eric?
Queen.
Yes, good job. Award winners. This film won the Oscar for Best International Feature Film in 2020. Name, yes, Perry?
Parasite.
Yes, good job. Fast capital. What is the capital city of New Hampshire? Charles?
Montpelier.
Incorrect. Western? It's Concord. Disease. Many scientists speculate that what type of cancer will markedly increase if the quantity of ozone in the upper atmosphere. Yes, Eric?
Lung cancer.
Incorrect. Western? Yes, Perry?
Melanoma.
Very good. Plants. Give the word starting with D, describing a plant that is not growing for the winter. Yes, Dalton?
Dormant.
Very good. Ireland. Famine swept Ireland several times in the 19th century when what crop repeatedly... Eric?
Potato.
Yes, good job. Theater. Stagehands in theater generally wear what color to avoid being seen? Yes, Perry?
Black.
Yes, good job. Oh, there's the horn. That means the end to the first strike round. That went very fast. We have Western leading. They have 70 points. Cypress Bay, not too far behind. They have 50 points. But don't go anywhere because we'll be right back with more School Duel after these messages.
For your kid's birthday, you want them to feel like the only kid in the world. But this year, it made it really difficult to have a birthday party.
My mom took me to Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A just goes above and beyond. I knew that they would make it special.
There was like a little note for a mobile order that said, "Can you please sing happy birthday?"
They sung happy birthday to me, and I cried.
She was, in fact, happy.
We got you something, Nova.
What is that?
A cookie. Thank you. Oops.
BECON-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for making School Duel possible.
Welcome back to School Duel. The first round of action ended with Western leading. They have 70 points. Cypress Bay, not too far behind, with 50 points. Now, before we begin the second round, let's take a minute to meet this week's competitors from each school. Let's start with the Cypress Bay Lightning. Welcome. We'll start with Darian. You're a senior, and the question of the day is there a career field that you're thinking of going into?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about going into law eventually one day. What I'll do with that, whether it be public or more in the private sector, I'll figure that out later.
Yes, you will. All right. We also have Eric, who's a senior. Same question.
I want to be a computational neuroscientist.
Very nice. And the captain of Cypress Bay's team is Charles, who's a senior. Take it away.
I would like to become a criminal defense attorney and eventually politician.
All right. Very nice. And now let's meet their competitors. They are the Western Wildcats. Welcome. We have Sean, who's a junior. Sean, the same question we're going to pose to you. If there's a career field that you're thinking of going into, let us know.
Yeah, I would like to work in foreign policy and perhaps become a diplomat.
Very nice. We also have Perry, who's a senior.
Hi, I'd like to become a physician, but maybe even a surgeon.
Okay, very nice. And the captain of Western's team is Dalton, who's a senior. Floor is yours.
I would like to one day work in business, maybe run my own business.
All right, very nice. So big round of applause for both schools. And now that we know everyone, let's move on to round two, the joust presented by Public Supermarkets. Here, a player from each school competes head-to-head with a toss-up question. The winner gets 3 bonus questions for their school, and all questions are worth 10 points. All right, schools, it is time to joust. Now, normally we would have the players come to the joust desk to compete, but this year, players will stay at their podiums. First players competing are Charles and Dalton. Here you go. This is your toss-up question worth 10 points. The Federal Judiciary Act of 1789 established the Supreme Court consisting of a Chief Justice and 5 associates. How many more justices sit on the Supreme Court today? Dalton.
3.
Very good. All right, Western, the following bonus questions deal with the U.S. Supreme Court. Bonus question number 1. What body confirmed John Roberts as Chief Justice of the United States? Perry.
The Senate.
Good. Question number 2. What one-time member of the legal staff of the NAACP became a Supreme Court justice in 1967? Yes, Perry.
Thurgood Marshall.
Good job. And bonus question number 3. Name the first woman to resign from the U.S. Supreme Court. Perry.
Sandra Day O'Connor.
Excellent. Good job. All right, we're going to move on to our next 2, which are going to be Eric and Perry. Here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. Most moons of Uranus are named for characters in this British... Yes, Eric?
Shakespeare.
Very good. Excellent. Cypress Bay. The following bonus questions all deal with William Shakespeare. Bonus question number 1. In the early 17th century, a black flag flown above the Globe Theater meant a tragedy was being performed, while a red flag indicated a history. What was signaled by a white flag? Charles.
Comedy.
Yes, very good. Bonus question number 2. In the play Romeo and Juliet, what is Juliet's last name? Eric.
Capulet.
Yes, good job. Bonus question number 3. At whose funeral was the eulogy given that begins with these words? Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. Eric?
Macbeth.
Incorrect. It's Julius Caesar. All right, my last 2 to compete are Darian and Sean. Here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. What slang noun that rhymes with freezer indicates an old, unknown, and eccentric... Yes, Darian?
Geezer.
Yes, very good. We're back at Cypress Bay. The following bonus questions all deal with slang. Bonus question number 1. What slang police term that means to arrest also means a sculpted representation of someone's head and shoulders? Charles.
Bust.
Good job. Bonus question number 2. What slang verb meaning to obtain money from someone by deceptive means also is used as a noun for the wool coat of a sheep? Charles.
Con.
Incorrect. It's fleece. Bonus question number 3. What slang term referring to an easy victim is identical to a term used in botany referring to the watery fluid that circulates through a plant? Eric.
Sap.
Very good. And there's our buzzer. That means the end to the joust. We have a tie game right now. Both schools have 110 points. Don't go anywhere because we'll be right back with more School Duel after these messages.
It must be fate that his cap and gown are the same color he wore for his kindergarten graduation. It's the same rascally smile, that hasn't changed. But he stands there, so sure, so ready to take on the world. He has arrived. It's hard not to resist and push against the door that's closing, but you give in a little, because the future is wide open. From each little moment to every major milestone, Publix, proud supporter of education.
There are these kids and they're doing this weird thing with their hands and...
Well, it's not up to you. I already made my decision.
But don't just go through the motions. Embrace them. Take it all in. Breathe, focus, then go.
You know, we've been raised to be leaders and be responsible and don't be a follower. And that's exactly what we're doing right now.
Coming up on Broward Teen News.
What's Broward High School?
We're here at Cooper City High School.
We're at Stoneman Douglas High School.
Cypress Bay edition of Broward Teen News.
Broward Teen News starts now.
BTN is South Florida's only teen-produced news program, produced by a different Broward High School every month. Broward Teen News, South Florida's student-produced news show by teens for teens.
BECON-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for making School Duel possible.
Welcome back to School Duel, where local high schools match wits to see who will be today's champion. Now, today's game has Cypress Bay High competing against Western High School. Both schools currently are tied. They have a score of 110 each. It is now time for the rapid action round. And during this round, each school receives an identical category of questions to answer quickly by themselves. Now, since both schools are tied, we held a coin toss during the break, and Cypress Bay won the coin toss, and they're allowing Western High to go first. So now Cypress Bay is waiting outside the studios. Today's category starts with B as in Bravo. In this category, the answer contains a word that starts with the letter B as in Bravo. Each question is worth 10 points. And remember, you must answer these quickly or the judge will move you on. So here comes rapid action. Starts with B, Western. Let's cue music and begin. English term for the occupation of a matador. Perry.
Bullfighter.
A huge rock or the home city of the University of Yes, Perry?
Boulder.
Generic term for water, soda, or coffee. Dalton.
Beverage.
Two-word term for a person you're going out with that you've never met before. Dalton.
Blind date.
Adjective for a bureaucracy that should be smaller. 10 to the 9th power. Yes, Dalton.
A billion.
Hugh Jackman played him in the musical The Greatest Showman. The person who gets the money from a dead person's life insurance policy. Dalton.
Benefactor.
What kind of creature is a killdeer? Sean.
A buck.
What is the only word ever uttered by the creature chased by Wile E. Coyote? All right, good job, Western. We got through all of your questions. And let's hear it for Western High. Now with the little TV magic, let's bring in Cypress Bay High. And welcome back, Cypress Bay. Now it's your turn with the same questions. Today's category starts with B as in Bravo. And in this category, the answer contains a word that starts with the letter B as in Bravo. Each question is worth 10 points. And remember, you must answer these quickly or the judge will move you on. So let's cue music and let's begin. English term for the occupation of a matador. Charles.
Bullfighter.
A huge rock or the home city of the University of Colorado. Darian.
Boulder.
Generic term for water, soda, or coffee. Charles.
Beverage.
Two-word term for a person you're going out with that you've never met before. Charles.
Blind date.
Adjective for a bureaucracy that should be smaller. 10 to the 9th power. Eric.
Billion.
Hugh Jackman played him in the musical The Greatest Showman. Charles.
Barnum.
The person who gets the money from a dead person's insurance policy. Charles.
Beneficiary.
What kind of creature is a killdeer? Eric.
Bug.
What is the only word ever uttered by the creature chased by Wile E. Coyote? Eric.
Boo.
All right, good job, Cypress Bay. We got through all of our questions. There's 3 that you both missed, so I'll go over the answers. Adjective for a bureaucracy that should be smaller. Bloated is the answer. What kind of creature is a killdeer? That's a bird. And what is the only word ever uttered by the creature chased by Wile E. Coyote? Beep, beep. All right, that ends the rapid action round. We have a close game. Cypress Bay has 180, Western has 170. Let's take a short break, and then we'll be back for the final showdown to see which school wins this school duel game.
At Chick-fil-A Caraway Village, we always look forward to seeing Ellie. Nick also.
Ellie just gets excited and bolts right towards them.
She loves to come and get the bag and trots right back to Nick.
We never even had to ask them to hand her the bag. The team members just automatically knew to do it. It was just that little thing, that level of customer service that kind of blew my mind.
We're just really glad that Nick shared Ellie with us. We take care of our guests, whether they're two-legged or four-legged.
BECON-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for making School Duel possible.
We are back with School Duel, and we've got a good game going between Cypress Bay and Western. Now, over the break, the judges realized that they gave credit to Western High School for the word benefactor when the answer was actually beneficiary. So therefore, we had to deduct 10 points from them. Our current score between the two schools, Cypress Bay with 180, Western with 160. It is now time for the final showdown. This is the last round. Our schools will go against each other again with toss-up questions, but this time, the questions are now worth 20 points. Just a reminder, if a question is answered incorrectly, the other school can steal. So this is for the win. It is time for the final showdown. Your first question deals with socialites. Of the 3 Kardashian sisters, which one is married to Kanye West? Darian.
Kim.
Percentages. $60 is what percentage of $400? Charles. Western. Dalton.
15.
Pilgrims. One exhibit at the Plymouth Plantation in Massachusetts is a replica of what ship that brought, yes, Darian?
Mayflower.
Multiple meanings. What word is both an enthusiastic supporter of an athletic team and, yes, Darian?
Fanatic.
Incorrect, Western. And, yes, Sean?
A fan.
Incorrect, it's a booster. Spanish. Señorita is a song by Canadian singer Shawn Mendes. Darian?
Camila Cabello.
Theme parks. Which Disney Orlando theme park contains the attractions Test Track and, yes, Darian?
Epcot.
College football. The Pac-12, Big Ten, Big 12, ACC, and SEC are called by this collective, Darian?
Power 5 Conference.
Actors. Time magazine named him one of the 100 most important people of the 20th century. Name this iconic 70s actor who starred in the films Enter the Dragon and Fist of Fury and is known for his martial arts. Eric.
Jackie Chan.
Incorrect. Western. Harry.
Bruce Lee.
Capitals. Santiago is the capital of what? Yes, Charles?
Chile.
Characters. The character Venom was created by what American comic book publishing company, Dalton?
Marvel.
State alphabet. On an alphabetical list of U.S. states, which is next after Delaware? Yes, Eric?
Florida.
Broadway. It begins with a violin player standing on top of a house. Yes, Perry?
Fiddler on the Roof.
Art. The name for a black ink used in drawing is reminiscent of, Charles?
Charcoal.
Incorrect. Western. The name for a black ink used in drawing is reminiscent of what Asian country? The answer is India. TV. Name the premium cable TV channel whose original series include Euphoria, The Vow. Darian?
HBO.
Phases. It has 2 phases that end with the creation of 4 haploid daughter cells. Yes, Perry?
Meiosis.
Distances. How many yards in a half mile? Eric?
500.
Incorrect. Western? Dalton?
926.
It's 880. Musicals. The revival of what Rodgers and Hammerstein musical includes the songs Stepsister's Lament and Darian?
Cinderella.
Borders. It forms Saudi Arabia's western border and separates it from Egypt and Sudan. Name this. Perry?
Sinai Peninsula.
Incorrect. Cypress Bay. Name this colorful body of water. Charles?
Red Sea.
Novels. Jacob Marley was whose partner in a work by Charles Dickens? Charles?
Liver Twist.
Incorrect. Western? I'm sorry, the answer is Ebenezer Scrooge. Titles. What title is held by Germany's head of government currently? Yes, Dalton?
Chancellor.
Spelling. Meaning charming, confident, and elegant. Spell suave. Charles?
Suave.
Countries. What country north of Israel borders the Mediterranean Sea? And yes, Sean?
Lebanon.
Oh, that sound brings an end to this School Duel game as Cypress Bay pulls away, and they're leading with 400 points. Western has 300 points. Congratulations to you, Cypress Bay. Good job.
Congratulations on your South Florida Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches for an entire year.
And of course, great job to everyone. All right, let's hear it for both schools. All right, at this time, we'd like to thank our sponsors and you at home for watching, for making School Duel possible. Now, don't forget to check out our website at schoolduel.tv, where you can find out more about the schools involved and watch past shows. And please remember to use the hashtag School Duel to contact us through social media. Most importantly, make sure that you tune in next week to School Duel, Thursday at 8 p.m. as Christopher Columbus High takes on Jupiter High and what should be another great game. So goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.
School Duel was brought to you by Chick-fil-A South Florida and Bright Star Credit Union.